What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here. Today, we got two new NFL Honors players. As we can see, we got Michael Thomas as well as Nick Bosa. And on top of that, we have a lot of Series 5 news. It's coming soon, guys, so stay tuned for that later in the video. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get into here, show you guys the Michael Thomas and Nick Bosa cards. Obviously, if you have the Rookie Premier Nick Bosa, it does the same as I think. The only difference if you have the Rookie Premier Bosa is that obviously you can't get as many abilities, which is, you know, one of the biggest disappointments in all of Madden, I think. If they're going to make us have abilities on players as it is, you definitely should be able to, you know, get it. And with this as well, it doesn't really make sense to get the honors card, only because you can use the team of the year for the power up as well. So I would advise using that, but just because at the time it is cheaper. If we go ahead and look at this card, we got 91 speed, 92 jumping, 98 catching, 97 catching traffic, 96 spec, 97 short, 95 medium, 91 deep. If we go ahead and compare them, he's obviously going to be a good card. The problem is that 91 speed, even boosted by 5, is still only 96, which is a little bit on the slower side. We look at someone like Randall L. Michael Thomas is going to have way more catching traffic, catching spec, short route running, and medium route running, but his deep is a little bit worse, and his speed is lower. Michael Thomas is definitely one of the best receivers in terms of just short, medium route running, catching and catching traffic. But if you're trying to get over the top with them or get a lot of separation on like crossers or things like that, he's probably not going to be the person you want in your lineup. You know, if we compare him to someone like Randy Moss as well, he's pretty much going to be better in all of those stats we talked about besides speed, jumping, and deep route running. Torrey, pretty much the same thing, speed and deep route running. Those are what Michael Thomas aren't good at. And then my Juju, base stats, he's pretty much worse than everything. The only difference is, since I have Steelers theme chem, I get basically that plus 5 speed. So he's up to like 96 speed, and his catching traffic and spec is also 99. So for me, this Juju does just fine. But Michael Thomas is a really, really good receiver. Like I said, it's definitely a scheme fit. You know, personally, I like people that have some speed on them. But if you don't care about speed that much and you want 99 catch and 99 catching traffic, this Michael Thomas is probably going to be a pretty good card. That might be the little bit of a scheme I try out next year, which is like no speed, just a bunch of route runners. But for now, obviously, my team has some speed and then as well as the Steelers chem, so I probably won't be switching to Michael Thomas. Next up is Nick Bosa. He is 1.2 mil. So we can see he's really, really expensive right now. And it's kind of confusing why, in a sense. I know there's not a lot of his cards out there. I guess it's just because he doesn't have a Team of the Year card, I don't believe. So there's really no way to, you know, go ahead and have him get basically a free boost up. But as we see, he's got 82 speed, 94 excel, 87 strength, 92 tackling, 89 play rec, 90 block shed, 90 power, and 94 finesse. He's definitely going to be faster. And as we can see, this is the Rookie Premier card. Like I said, the only difference with the Rookie Premier is it doesn't go on a power-up, and you cannot get, you know, more abilities or anything like that on him. If we compare to someone like Cameron Hayward, he's obviously going to be a lot faster. His excel is higher. His strength is lower. Tackling is the same. His play rec, block shed, power move is lower, but then he's got way better finesse move. Definitely going to be like a pass rusher. It really depends what you're trying to get out of your D ends. Because personally, I'll just sub in, you know, like either Lawrence Taylor, TJ Watts, basically any outside linebackers on my team to go ahead and pass rush if they're, you know, better stats. I don't focus on, I'd much rather have like a block shedding, you know, D end and then go ahead and be able to sub them out for a pass rusher. But if you want someone that can do it all, Nick Bosa is definitely going to be that guy. He's a really, really good card. You know, it really depends, like I said, on what you want and if you want to spend the coins. Because if you use a Rookie Premier, it's a good card, but you can't power him up. You can't really chem him up too much or anything crazy. You know, you can add, you know, just like one sprinter basically or whatever you want to call it. And then you could add like the run stuffing and everything, but you can't add too much on abilities or anything like that. So if you don't need abilities, then it's not the biggest of deals. It's definitely worse for a quarterback like Kyler because you definitely want abilities on him. So if you don't need abilities on Nick Bosa, it's going to be a good card. And moving on, guys, like I said, we got a ton of information for Series 5, and they didn't really announce it, but they kind of announced it if you're paying attention. So I don't have it on my home screen or anything like that. That's just my screen. I don't know if other people did get it on their home screen, but if you go over to the competitive currency, we will see 1 day and 21 hours until it expires. So obviously these sets don't expire just because these are in every single one. but 1 day, 21 hours. So that basically means on Friday, we will be getting the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and use all my competitive trophies. If you guys don't know, you want to get rid of all of your competitive trophies, because if you actually leave your trophies and go to the next, series, then what ends up happening is they split in half. So if I had 290, I would only get 140 in the next, which is totally fine if you're really just focused on the Madden collectibles and things like that. But if you want coins, it's going to be way better to go ahead and do it this way. So I'm going to open up these Wheel of Coins as well. Personally, if I can't get those touchdown packs, I just go for Wheel of Coins, because you never know. You can get kind of lucky. A lot of times you probably won't make that much coins, but sometimes you can get a little lucky. There we go. That's like a weekly objective as well. And it's just good, like I said, to get rid of them before you forget, just in case something happens, and you're not able to play tomorrow. You probably want to get rid of your trophies as fast as you can. And I'll show you guys after this, just to make sure that you guys are up to speed on what to do to get done with your actual, Series 5 if you're close to wins or anything like that. So obviously, I'm not really getting much. You don't really expect much out of Wheel Coins. Like I said, you could use Red Zone if you have 90, which is 25k. So basically, for 10 of these, I would have to get 25k. For 4 of them, if I was going to every 4, I'd have to get 9k. So if you just get one like big pool, like a 25k, it's pretty much worth it. Obviously, the touchdown packs are the best, but for red zones and stuff, I think I've pretty much gotten like almost 9k for 40 of them, just because of the fact that I got like a couple 2k, so I'm almost right there. I might be a little behind, but then if you pull a 10k on the next one, they really should boost up how much you can get as your lowest amount. I know the whole point is it to be not that good, but also 1k is like pretty ridiculous that in Series 4 we only can get 1k sometimes on these. So just like that 3k though, that's pretty good. And we'll open up this last one. And I know a lot of you guys always wonder how I'm getting coins, and it just really comes down to, playing the game, focusing on always getting rid of your trophies, doing objectives, everything like that. Make sure also, guys, that you do try to get level 80 before this next series comes out, because we probably will have a level upgrade, and I will be showing you guys how to do that the fastest way. But until then, you want to get to level 80, and I do have a video on that if you guys need help on that. So what you're going to do is come down to the series progression, because this is what's going to help you for this Series 4, and you're going to want to figure out where you are. So for instance, I'm at 51 out of 75. If I was at 74 out of 75, I would really want to focus on this. Even this, you could still do it if you wanted to. Personally, I just won't be, because I don't feel like it's necessary, to do 24 games the next 2 days. I don't think it's really that beneficial for me. Journey, I wouldn't really focus on, to be completely honest, just because honestly, we don't even know what the last journey reward is going to be, and that's just giving you the players. Not really that big of a deal. And then your MUT level is the biggest thing, so I will scroll down. I think we started at level 70 or level 60. Probably level 70 if I was to assume. And these are very beneficial to do if you don't pay attention to your levels yet, because look at the rewards that you're going to get. You're going to get 86, which, that's not that big of a deal. Then you get a free Game Changer pack. You're going to get more level upgrades. Challenges, 40,000 coins quick sale. Right here, you're going to get a 93 to 94 power pass for free, an 87 pack, Game Changer pack, more level master upgrade tokens, and a level challenge. 79, you get another 40,000 coins, and then you get a 95 overall power pass. So just those by itself are really beneficial to do. I would probably hold on to anything you have in your item binder that you're not sure about at the moment, just to wait to see who the new master is, which will probably get announced tomorrow. So for anything like, like tokens that you don't know, or like if you have high overall people or low overalls that you don't want to add to sets yet, I would probably keep it in there, because we will get more exchange sets. That way, I think the highest right now is you can exchange to a 91, 92. I'm assuming we'll get it where we can exchange it to a 93, 94. So we'll probably want it to be, if we can get it where we can get a 93, 94, some of these higher cards that maybe you have in your lineup that you're not using, you will be able to use, put in those sets, and help you get good cards. It kind of depends. All of mine are powered up, so I probably don't have that many to put in there. I have lowers that I could still, boost up, but at the moment I don't have that many. But if this video does help you guys out, let me know down below. Let me know what you guys are excited for and who you guys hope is the Series 5 master. leave a like, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and as always, I will see you guys next time.